I don't care much.
Wait, I'm not ready.
Can you hear it, Cass?
I'm ready.
Okay, good evening. Good evening and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of October 13th, 2015. Ms. Barak, please call the roll.
Committeeman Delcourt.
Here.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Here.
Committeeman Sirachi.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Here.
Mayor Thompson.
Here. Please join me in the salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be advised that in accordance with Section 5 of the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, that notice of this meeting was made by the posting of the bulletin board at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex, notifying the officially designated newspapers that this meeting would take place at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex at 7:30 p.m. on October 13th, 2015. First up this evening is approval of the September 8th, 2015 regular session meeting minutes. May I have a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved.
Second.
May I have a roll call, please?
Committeeman Delcourt.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes.
Committeeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve the minutes of the September 21st, 2015 regular meeting minutes?
So move, Mayor.
Second. Can we have a roll call?
Committeeman Delcourt.
Yes.
Committeewoman McCauley.
Yes.
Committeeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Abstain.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to move on to reports from committee liaisons. First up this evening is Committeeman Delcourt.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm sure you'll mention it, but I just wanted to thank the Municipal Alliance for the Red Ribbon event at the high school football game last week. Was able to attend, and always appreciate going out there and the work that they do on behalf of keeping Hillsborough drug-free. So we appreciate that, and thank you for inviting us, as always. From the recreation standpoint, children's Halloween party is going to be October the 29th. As always, we'll have a fun-filled day for the kids with pumpkin patch and a walk through our haunted house. Of course, have the kids wear their costumes to the event. It's $5 per child. Pre-registration is required, and as noted, here's our little sign, Kaz. You can get that one for a Halloween event. So you can register through the recreation website with any questions. Also, at Ann Van Middlesworth Park on October the 31st, that is Halloween Day, we'll have our first annual Halloween dog party, dog parade and costume event. Anyone that wants to bring their dog to the dog park and dress their dog up, registration is free. It'll begin at 10 a.m. That morning, and we'll have a small parade for the dogs at 10:30 at the pavilion. We'll have some vendors and prizes and fun for all. So anyone that, all our dog lovers in town that are utilizing the park, please come on out and dress your dogs up, and we'll have a nice morning. We also have in-town basketball leagues. Registration is starting for basketball. We have leagues, boys 4th and 5th grade, girls 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, boys 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, boys 9th and 10th grade, and boys 11th and 12th. The youth leagues play on Saturday mornings between 8:30 and 1:30, and usually the younger ages will start earlier in the morning, the older ages later in that day. High school play, we also have high school events. They'll be at 6:30 p.m. for the 11th and 12th grade boys, and 7:30 p.m. For the 9th and 10th, both on Monday nights. Registration is available on the township website for anyone that wants to sign up for basketball. In addition, we've been talking, it seems like for a really long time, but the time is drawing near where we actually have some real good progress to show. The GSA, which is now called Mountain View Park, our county partnership with the county on building a park out at off of Mountain View Park there, Mountain View Drive. We've been working to get that park up and running, doing a lot of the excavation work, getting the infrastructure ready to go. And if I can come down, I'd like to maybe show a couple of slides and photos of some of the progress that's been there. And I think you can see how far along that's come. So just for a reminder, we do have the first phase of the park is will be our new Little League facility with lights. And the first phase will be 8 fields, and they are underway. As you can see there, a lot of the contract work, 45%, has already been completed. You'll see some of the. It appears to be more when you see some of the pictures here. All the underground utility work and drainage is done. Parking areas rough graded and stabilized. We've got the permits for the concession, and you're starting to see some of the foundation for those buildings has already begun. The fences are up. Topsoil, clay, and grass is being taken care of for the fields area, and we've already seeded the fields. So there's already grass growing, continuing to grow those. There is a lot of maturation that needs to happen with the fields. So that grass really needs to take before games can play. But there is it's nice to see grass being on those fields. So a couple of upcoming items there. Parking lots are going to be paved before the winter starts. So by the time we get to the spring, that parking area will be complete. The maintenance buildings and the concession. We're going to pressure test the water lines to make sure we have no issues over the winter. Start the trails and if we go back one more, and doing the sidewalks and the layout of that. So just a couple of photos here to give you an idea of what is happening. There you see the bullpens that are adjacent to the fields, basically already framed out and fences up. Concession building, the footings are in place, and as noted earlier, we'll be building those buildings as one of our upcoming events in anticipation of really building them out, completion in the spring, late spring time frame. There you see the fields already laid out. The base paths are in, the grass is in. It actually looks like a field now. And I see we're trying to keep, in order to ensure that rapid maturation of the grass, making sure it's suitable for play, constant watering to make sure that the grass is taking as it's supposed to. But the drainage is already in place under the fields at this point. There you see really the fields, and they're basically in quads, so they're all back to back. And you see the fences are up, the fields are built. And there you see what will ultimately be some of the parking and other building facility areas. So that's it. So a lot of progress. It's been a long time coming. This is one of the projects I think I was first involved in, and I've been on the committee now for 8 years. So this is something that's near and dear to me, and I'm looking forward to the time we can say play ball on those fields. But I just wanted to give everyone an update on the progress here, and I look forward to continuation of the field development next year. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner. Appreciate that update. I know that our Little League teams have been reaching out to us about when they can get out there, so I'm glad you can give us an update on that. Next up this evening is Committeewoman Macaulay.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to thank the Amwell Mall opening folks over at Larkin Associates. They've refurbished the building. It's the building that sits across from the post office, and looks really nice. They have some office space upstairs, very metro. You can kind of rent computer space and desk space there, so it's pretty up to date. If you had a chance to go over and look at it, or if you know anyone looking for space, I'm sure you could reach out to our business advocate or to Amwell Mall owners themselves. But thank you for the invitation. It was a nice opening and very well attended. October is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. The Internet touches almost all of our lives, obviously, every day, whether we realize it or not. It is designed to engage and educate the public and private sector partners through events and initiatives with the goal of raising awareness about cybersecurity and increasing the resiliency of the nation in the event of a cyber incident. Tips and resources on this will be in our Friday e-news. Thank you, Greg. Reminder also that our Leadership Somerset is now accepting applications for the 2016 leadership class. Adults who live or work in Somerset County are invited to apply, and the deadline is October 31st. For more information, you can visit the Leadership Somerset website at www.leadershipsomerset.org, or you can call 908-231-7040. Last week, the Hillsborough branch of Somerset County Library here celebrated their 49th birthday. Along with Administrator Ferreira and myself, we went over to see the Friends of the Library for the workers over there, and the library really has come a long way. There's so many opportunities and things they have there for kids, to adults, to anyone looking for any kind of information. It's really quite nice, and they did a nice little celebration with cake, and we are looking forward to their 50th anniversary next year. We wanted to thank them for their invitation to attend. Also, the annual book sale would take place this weekend. It's Saturday from 10 to 4 and Sunday from 1:30 to 4 p.m. The sale will include used books for adults and children, as well as electronic data as well. So if you get a chance to stop by there and pick up a book or exchange one, that would be lovely. And that's it for me this evening, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Committeeman Sirachi.
Thank you, Mayor. A few items this evening. First, I want to echo Committeeman Delcor's sentiments with regards to the Red Ribbon event before Friday night's football game. Again, I appreciate those that were involved to make that happen and to promote, drug-free community. Also attended on Saturday the Veterans Appreciation Day at Central Jersey Airport, which was sponsored or organized by the Rotary Club and was attended by a number of regional Rotary clubs from the area. It was a great turnout. Also, should just mention I did attend that also with Deputy Mayor Burchett, and also our own Assemblyman Jack Chittarelli and Assemblywoman Donna Simon were also at the event. So it was a gorgeous day, and probably the neatest thing was that one stunt with the one plane picking up that American flag off behind the fields. It was pretty cool that you sort of, the plane just dipped behind the tree line and then all of a sudden pulled up with a very large American flag to fly overhead during the national anthem. So that was very moving. And lastly, on Saturday night, I want to thank the Hillsborough Band Parents Association for putting together the annual Marching Band Festival. Again, Deputy Mayor Burchett and myself were there to present the Mayor's Trophy. We could have prevented it if we dropped it, but we did not drop it, so we delivered it. Being that it was a band festival, obviously Hillsborough High School's Raider Marching Band just performed an exhibition. It would have been unfair if they were in the competition because they probably would have won. But not because they were just the home favorites, but they did put on a spectacular show. Their show this year is entitled Mad World, which is their interpretation of Alice in Wonderland. And if you have an opportunity to go, see them at a competition, I highly encourage you to do that because, the one word that comes to mind when we saw that and when it was finished was just wow. I mean, they just keep one-upping themselves, year after year, and it was a wonderful performance. So from the finance area, not everyone's favorite subject, but the final 2015 preliminary 2016 tax bills were mailed out on September 30th. The township would once again like to thank the senior groups A and B for volunteering to stuff over 16,000 envelopes. Also coming out this week will be bills for added, omitted, and rollback taxes. They will be due, I believe, at approximately the same time as the bills that were mailed out on September 30th. Any questions with regards to your bills should contact the tax assessor's office directly. and the office number is 369-8077. Again, 369-8077. That's all I have this evening, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Deputy Mayor Burchett.
I had a bunch of events I was able to attend over this last weekend, and also I'd like to commend our Recreation Department. They held the Senior Olympics at Ann Van Park. Was it Friday? And I was able to attend with Gloria and Brad Benson, and Brad Benson did not drive a Hyundai. I'm letting everybody know. And it was a great event. We have a really wild bunch of seniors in this town, and it was a really good time. Also got a chance to attend the cornhole tournament at Pheasants Landing for Steps Together. I have never been to a cornhole tournament before, and I will now attend any one that's ever available. Boy, that's amazing. It's quite an event. And I also was one of the organizers of the Veterans Appreciation Day, and really turned out. We raised a lot of money for Operation Shoebox, and so a very successful event. Now on to the serious stuff. From the building department. Hillsborough Township Building Department recently sent out a reminder notices to property owners and their contractors that have not paid for permit applications which were approved prior to March 2015. It is important to note that a permit is not considered issued until the payment is received. Any work performed prior to the payment of the permit is considered work performed without a permit and may result in a violation being issued beginning January of 2016. To avoid additional expense and delays associated with the possible violation, we urge you to take care of the unpaid permit application. If work for which the permit was applied for is not going on or is going to be performed, a letter stating such is required to void the application and stop the issuance of a violation. If you have any questions, please give the Hillsborough Township Building Department a call at 908-369-4313 during normal business hours. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. A couple comments from me this evening. I'll keep it brief. I understand there's a Mets game that starts at 8:07, so I'll try to get you home, even though any team that I care about is not in the playoffs. I'll do my best to get you guys home. I was lucky enough to attend the HRC charity run that happened last weekend. I want to thank all the organizers and all the runners who came out to support that run. It was a great event. In fact, the run benefits Gigi's Playhouse, and I believe there are some folks from Gigi's here today. So again, congratulations, because I understand they did make a sizable donation to Gigi's from that event. It was a great event. Deputy Mayor Burchett was with me for that, so thank you to HRC for helping put that together. Also, this past Sunday was the Peter J. Biondi Memorial Run here at the Municipal Complex. I want to again thank everyone who ran in that race, including Deputy Mayor Burchett, who I guess he ran.
I sucked all the air out of the talk.
Appreciate that. And that run benefits the Samaritan Homeless Interim Program for Somerset County, or SHIP. It's a great program that provides food to those in need and other services to those in need. So we do thank everyone who came out and supported that, especially in the memory of Assemblyman Mayor Peter J. Biondi, who's always looking at us from the corner of the room there. So thank you to everyone who made that event a success. I understand they also received quite a sizable donation from everyone's charitable efforts. And also I want to thank the Red Ribbon Committee and the Municipal Alliance for supporting the Red Ribbon football game this past Friday at the high school. I was joined there by Deputy Mayor Burchett until the rain was too much and he had to leave. And then also Committeeman Carl Sirachi and Committeeman Frank Delcor was there as well to bring awareness to the dangers of alcohol and drug abuse. And in a few minutes we'll be presenting a proclamation for Red Ribbon Week. And again, we have some of those individuals here with us tonight, so we'll be recognizing them as well. And just to piggyback off the band festival, if anyone is interested to see the band perform, I encourage you to come out on October 23rd, which is the homecoming game for the Hillsborough High School football team. They perform at the halftime of every game. So I encourage you to come out. You can see it there. It's a very nominal donation to the Booster Club of $4 to attend, and kids are free. So please come out and watch the football game and support Hillsborough as they go up against, I think it's Montgomery, that game. So please come out for that. This is the last call for photographers. If you'd like to submit local landscape and scenery photos for consideration in the 2016 town calendar, you can please send in your high-resolution photos to our township clerk, and we'll include that email address in our e-news. The deadline is October 15th for consideration in that calendar. Also, a save the date, as December 11th is the Hillsborough Township's, I should take my sticker off of there. This is Doug. Try that again. December 11th is the Hillsborough Township New Jersey Devils My Town Series hockey game. You can mark your calendars now. Tickets are going to be available from NewJerseyDevils.com/Hillsborough, and the special code is MyTownHills. We'll again have that in the e-news, but we had a great attendance at the last game, and I hope we can show good numbers for Hillsborough Township at this next one. Now at this time, we're going to move on to the presentations of the proclamations. I ask that after you
Excuse me,
receive your
Mayor.
proclamation.
Sorry, the band is performing at the Devils game, the Hillsborough High School Band also.
See that? So it's a two for you.
Another
Buy tickets
reason
for the
to come out
Devils, and you can
support
also see the band there. So
the high school
you.
band.
Thank you. Appreciate that. We're going to move on to proclamations at this time. After you receive your proclamation or presentation, please, if you could take your seat until everyone else has received their award/presentation. At that time, we'll take a brief pause so everyone can leave. Again, you're more than welcome to stay, but we understand if you'd like to leave. Also, in the back of the room, you'll see these little cards for our e-newsletter. We do publish the photos that we take in the e-newsletter, so please get a copy of that so you can see the photos that were taken here this evening. First up this evening, we're going to be declaring October as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I believe we have some individuals to receive that today. So if there's anyone here for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Gloria, would you like to join me?
Yes. I don't know the right date, though.
Hey, Ken. Hello.
Whereas October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is an annual campaign to increase awareness of the disease, encourage early detection, and support research to find a cure. And while we have seen an increase in mammography every year, I get this wrong, mammography rates and a decline in the deaths, there is more we can do. And whereas National Breast Cancer Awareness Month remains dedicated to increasing public knowledge about the importance of early detection of breast cancer diagnosis and treatment, and whereas breast cancer remains the second leading cause of cancer among deaths among women, and both men and women should be aware that age, genetics, and family history are factors that can contribute to the risk of developing the disease. And whereas the awareness campaign is encouraging individuals to help reduce their risk of breast cancer through regular self-exams, clinical breast exams, and mammograms, which are vital since treatments are most effective when breast cancer is detected early. And whereas the National Cancer Institute estimates in the United States more than 230,000 females and 2,300 male new cases of breast cancer will be diagnosed this year. And whereas Kathleen Cervoli, look at that, thank you, at a two-time cancer survivor, along with Joanne Viskovitz, co-founders of Dance for the Cure, a nonprofit organization, have helped local families impacted by breast cancer with donations totaling over $380,000 to date. And whereas Dance for the Cure produces their largest fundraiser event of the year, Ribbons of Hope, which raises approximately $50,000 each year, supported by local businesses who donate goods and services. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor of the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, do hereby recognize all the above and declare October 2015 as National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and urge all women and their families to increase their knowledge about breast cancer and join us to celebrate successes and memorialize lost battles. Thank you for all the awareness that you guys do. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Real quickly, I just want to, this is such a privilege and an honor, and we're so privileged to be in a town where we have such tremendous support from local businesses, the Hillsborough High School girls soccer team. People take it upon themselves to do fundraisers on their own to contribute to us, and this is what keeps us going. So thank you very much.
Thank you again. Thank you. Okay. Carl, you want to go now? Yep. Next up, we're going to, our fire marshals here. Come up. Whereas Hillsborough's fire marshals are dedicated to reducing the occurrence of home fires and home fire injuries to prevention, protection, and education. And whereas Hillsborough's residents are responsive to public education measures and are able to take personal steps to increase their safety from fire, especially in their homes. And whereas October has been designated as Fire Safety Awareness Month. And whereas the 2015 fire prevention theme, Hear the Beep Where You Sleep, Every Bedroom Needs a Working Smoke Alarm, effectively serves to remind us that we need working smoke alarms to give us the time to get out safely. And now, therefore, be proclaimed that we, the Mayor of the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, do hereby recognize all the above and declare October as National Fire Safety Awareness Month. Be further proclaimed that we, the Mayor of the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, urge all residents to install smoke alarms in every bedroom, outside each sleeping area, and on every level of the home, including the basement, and to support the many public safety activities and efforts of fire and emergency services during the month of October. Thank you for, again, bringing awareness to this, and thank you to our volunteer firefighters. We've had several working fires in the past month in the township, and these guys go out to calls, volunteer. Without our volunteer firefighters, I don't know what we'd be doing in town, so I want to personally thank them, but also to our fire marshals who work with those guys every day and respond to calls during the day when a lot of our volunteers are out of the town working their regular jobs. So on behalf of the Township Committee, thank you, and everything the fire marshals do to keep us safe. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. He did talk about smoke alarms in there. Make sure you guys are checking your smoke alarm batteries. It's the leading cause of deaths in homes is because people don't have working smoke alarms. So you're 50% more likely to survive a fire if you have a working smoke alarm in your home. So it's an important message. We appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, next up is for Red Ribbon Week. If we have anyone there, maybe I see a couple of ribbons. You guys want to come up? Don't be shy. Come on up. You guys get to hear me say Red Ribbon 5 times in a row. It's going to be very interesting. So, yeah, some on the side. There we go. Okay. Apparently just you, Mindy. Sorry. All right, that's better.
I'll take a shower today.
Whereas alcohol and other drug abuse in this nation has reached epidemic stages, and whereas it is imperative that visible, unified prevention education efforts by community members be launched to reduce the demand for drugs, and whereas the National Family Partnership for Drug-Free Youth and the District Life Skills Committee are sponsoring the National Red Ribbon campaign offering citizens the opportunity to demonstrate their commitment to drug-free lifestyles, and whereas the National Red Ribbon campaign will be celebrated in every community in America during Red Ribbon Week, October 23rd to the 31st, 2015, and whereas President Barack Obama and Mrs. Michelle Obama are the national honorary chairpeople to provide national focus on a drug-free America, and whereas business, government, law enforcement, schools, religious institutions, service organizations, youth, physicians, senior citizens, military, sports teams, and individuals will demonstrate their commitment to a drug-free, healthy lifestyles by wearing and displaying red ribbon during the week-long campaign. And whereas the Township of Hillsborough further commits to their resources to ensure a success of the Red Ribbon campaign and its theme, Respect Yourself, Be Drug-Free. Now, therefore, be proclaimed that we, the members of the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, do hereby support October 23rd to the 31st, 2015 as Red Ribbon Week and encourage the citizens of the Township of Hillsborough to participate in the drug prevention activities, making a visible statement that we are strongly committed to be a drug-free community. We further encourage all citizens to pledge, respect yourself and be drug-free. Congratulations. Thank you for bringing it around. Appreciate it. That's when you talk too long and the microphone just cuts off. That's my Emmy moment there. Much better. Would you like to say a few things?
I just want to thank you, Mayor, and the whole Township Committee for your support of the work the Municipal Alliance does. As you know, our work is not done, and thank you so much for your support.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have a proclamation for National Down Syndrome Awareness Month. The joys of live television. That's yeah, it's live. Everyone's watching you in there. Look straight into the camera. They're staring at you. They see your new braces. So make sure you smile. There you go. And he got his braces in Raider colors, which just, I couldn't be happy about that. That's cool. That's cool. Whereas October is National Down Syndrome Awareness Month, and approximately 1 in every 691 children are born with Down syndrome, representing an estimated 5,000 births per year in the United States. And whereas there are over 250,000 individuals living with Down syndrome in the United States. And whereas people with Down syndrome possess a wide range of abilities and are active participants in educational, occupational, social, and recreational circles of the community. And whereas Gigi's Playhouse is a National Down Syndrome Achievement Center serving children and adults of all ages, providing educational and therapeutic programs at no charge in a format that individuals with Down syndrome learn best. And their mission is to change the way the world sees Down syndrome through national campaigns, educational programs, and by empowering individuals with Down syndrome, their families, and their communities. And whereas Gigi's Playhouse in Hillsborough has successfully supported over 170 families in Central Jersey since their opening 9 months ago, and through community support has been able to educate others about Down syndrome and believe in the abilities of the Down syndrome community. And whereas Gigi's Playhouse vision is to see a world where individuals with Down syndrome are accepted and embraced in their families and schools and communities. And whereas Gigi's Playhouse in Hillsborough was recently supported by the Hillsborough Racquetball Club through the club's organization of the Dash for Down Syndrome 5K, which raised awareness of people with Down syndrome and gives support to their families. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor of the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, do hereby declare October as National Down Syndrome Awareness Month. We ask all citizens to celebrate with us the abilities and accomplishments of those with Down syndrome. Thank you. You want to say hi on camera?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you going to high five now? There you go. Should we let your mom say a couple things? Okay.
Thank you so much, Mayor Thompson and the entire Township Committee. Gigi's Playhouse is honored to be a part of the Hillsborough Committee, and we're truly grateful that you're celebrating the abilities and the achievements of individuals with Down syndrome, and we're excited to be able to celebrate Down Syndrome Awareness and Achievement Month with all of you. So thank you so much.
Now, there's one other thing. I understand that Ben got a little famous, too. I heard you were on the big screen in some magazines. Maybe your mom could tell us about that? Because that was very cool. If you don't mind, because I think it's really neat.
Thank you so much. Ben was recently featured in the new Toys R Us Differently Abled catalog. And he was also featured in the National Down Syndrome Society's awareness PSA video that they showed on the Jumbotrons in Times Square. So we're very proud of Ben and very grateful to Hillsborough for supporting him.
Let's do that.
Ben, say cheese. All right. Thank you so much.
Good job, guys. All the kids are so cute.
What do you say?
You're very welcome. You want more?
No, we don't need more.
Bring them to your friends, okay? Just be careful because they're a little sharp, okay?
All right, here, give him
I
more.
like that. He said more.
There you go.
I'm with that. That's good.
Let's go.
Okay, again, I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. Thank you to everyone for bringing awareness to breast cancer, to our fire marshals for bringing awareness to Fire Safety Month, to everyone who came out for Red Ribbon Week. You have a tireless task on your hands. We appreciate everything you do. We understand drugs is a problem in every community, but thank you for bringing awareness, especially in our high schools. And last but not least, to Gigi's Playhouse for National Down Syndrome Awareness Month, and especially to the show stealer, Ben, for being here this evening. So thank you for everything Gigi does for our community. We do appreciate that. This time we will take a brief pause. Everyone is more than welcome to stay for the duration, but we certainly understand if you'd like to get home for that game that started 8 minutes ago. So again, thank you for attending this evening. Thank you. First up, there is new business. There is no new business this evening, so we're going to move on to public comment on new business and matters not.
Great.
We're going to edit that part out. First up is new business. There is no new business, so we're going to move on to public comment on new business and matters not on the agenda this evening. So this is matters not on the agenda. So if you do have a question or comment, please come forward and state your name for the record. Seeing none, we're going to move on to a public hearing. First up is 2015-18, an ordinance authorizing acceptance of a right-of-way dedication, Block 148, Lot 24, a deed of dedication, Block 184, Lot 24, site triangle easements, Block 148, Lots 24.04, 24.07, stormwater easements, Block 148, Lots 24.01, 24.02, 24.07, and conservation easements for Block 148, Lots 24.01, 24.02, 24.03, 24.05, and 24.06 from WSH Enterprises, Inc. This ordinance allows the township to accept various easements and right-of-way as required conditions of the planning board approval. Local land and building law only allows the municipality to accept land or interest in land through the adoption of an ordinance. May I have a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance 2015-18?
So moved. Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none. Is there any discussion from the dais? Discussion from the floor? Seeing none. A motion to close the public hearing and adopt ordinance 2015-18.
So moved.
Second. Okay. May I have a roll call, please?
Freeman Delcor.
Yes.
Freeman McCauley.
Yes.
Freeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Moving on to 2015-19, an ordinance amending Chapter 143, Vehicles and Traffic, Article 22, Hillsborough Middle School, Section 143-71, Statutory Authority Regulations of the Code of the Township of Hillsborough, County of Somerset, State of New Jersey. In collaborative effort through a meeting that was held last month with the township, the police department, and the school administration, it was determined that the previously established traffic regulations needed to be amended. This ordinance does that. May I have a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance 2015-19?
Move to open.
Second?
Thank you from everyone. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? There's no opposers. Any discussion from the dais? Discussion from the floor? Seeing none, may I have a motion to close the public hearing and adopt ordinance 2015-19?
Move to close and adopt.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Freeman Delcor.
Yes.
Freeman McCauley.
Yes.
Freeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. First up is a new ordinances, introduction of new ordinances, 2015-20, an ordinance authorizing the sale of a portion of Block 142A, Lot 18, to the New Jersey Department of Transportation for roadway purposes, and authorizing granting of utility and slope easements. For the consideration of this ordinance and public hearing will be held on November 10th, 2015. The township has acquired a piece of property along Route 206 South by way of a tax sale foreclosure. The township has no need for said parcel. The state is interested in this property for future expansion. May I have a motion to introduce this ordinance?
So moved?
Second.
Comments from the dais? Seeing none. Comments from the floor? Seeing none. Roll call, please.
Freeman Delcor.
Yes.
Freeman McCauley.
Yes.
Freeman Sirachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Moving on to considerations. Consideration number one, resolution authorizing the reimbursement of the municipal portion of the 2015 property taxes for a qualified 100% disabled veteran. On September 11, 2007, and pursuant to NJSA 54:4-3.32, the Township authorizes a tax exemption for property taxes for veterans who have suffered a 100% permanent disability resulting from wartime service in the United States military. This resolution refunds the 2015 Minnesota portion to a veteran in this circumstance. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacqua?
Absolutely.
Committeeman McCauley?
Yes.
Committeeman Sarachi?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes. Resolution number 2, authorizing an agreement between the County of Somerset and the Township of Hillsborough for recycling pickup January 1st, 2016 to December 31st, 2016, at a rate of $23.85 per household per year, representing no increase for 15 consecutive years. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments from the dais?
Just 15 consecutive years, I just want that to sink in a little bit. I mean, there's no increase in that for us. It's astounding.
Nope. Any comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacqua?
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
Yes.
Committeeman Sarachi?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes. Resolution number 3, acknowledging and approving the best practices inventory questionnaire for the year 2015 for Hillsborough Township, Somerset County, and authorizing the submission for the certified questionnaire by the Chief Financial Officer for the Township. The best practices inventory questionnaire began 6 years ago as a way to determine whether a municipality is using the best management and fiscal practices on behalf of the taxpayers. And I believe Committeeman Sarachi, who's our Chair of Finance Committee, has some additional comments.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Should I make them before we?
Yep. Why don't we have may I have a motion to open, or may I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Any comments from the dais?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Just wanted to state that Hillsborough Township once again qualifies for 100% of the eligible state aid. The 2015 Best Practices Worksheet sets a standard for municipalities to achieve in the areas of general financial and budget management, along with personnel compliance and disaster preparedness. Hillsborough Township's policies and procedures ensure continued compliance with these standards. The Best Practices Inventory Questionnaire, which began 6 years ago, is issued by the state to determine whether a municipality is using the best management and fiscal practices on behalf of taxpayers. Hillsborough has an outstanding record for best practice when it comes to municipal finances. The fiscally responsible and business-like approach of our local government is once again reflected in the township gaining best practices approval by the state. Hillsborough Township has consistently found ways to save taxpayer dollars, which have resulted in the 100% eligibility of state aid and a 2-notch increase in our credit rating from Standard & Poor's Rating Services. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Any additional comments from the dais? Seeing none, any comments from the floor? None, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacqua?
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
Yes.
Committeeman Sarachi?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes, resolution number 4, authorizing the mayor and the township clerk to execute an agreement to continue Hillsborough's membership in the Central Jersey Joint Insurance Fund for 3 years, effective December 1st, 2015. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacqua?
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
Yes.
Committeeman Sarachi?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes, resolution number 5, ratifying and confirming the award of a contract to Manhattan Maintenance Company for custodial services for the period October 1st, 2015 through September 30th, 2017, in an amount not to exceed $115,266.30. On September 23rd, 5 sealed bids were received for custodial services. This resolution is for the contract between the Township and Manhattan Maintenance Company as the lowest responsible and responsive bidder. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Delacqua?
Yes.
Committeeman McCauley?
Yes.
Committeeman Sarachi?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Thompson?
Yes. Resolution number 6, authorizing the award of a contract to Halicon, Inc. for the resurfacing of basketball courts at In Van Middleworth Park in the amount not to exceed $73,800. I believe it was recently, this early September, we received 2 sealed bids, and this one was the lowest. May I have a motion to approve? May I have a motion? Sorry.
So
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Any comments from the dais?
Yeah, Mayor, this is just from a recreation standpoint. Those courts do get a lot of activity, obviously, to ensure that we have safety on the courts. They do need to be resurfaced periodically to ensure they remain tacky and no cracks in them. So it's in the interest of the kids playing on the courts, we've got to get these resurfaced.
Any other comments from the dais? Any comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mayor Delcor.
Yes.
Mayor McCauley.
Yes?
Mayor Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes, resolution number 7, awarding contracts for Hillsborough Millstone Municipal Alliance Services for the first half of 2015/2016 fiscal year, July 1, 2015 to 12/31/15. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mayor Delcor.
Yes.
Mayor McCauley.
Yes?
Mayor Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Resolution number 8, authorizing Maisie Consulting to conduct 8 quarterly methane gas surveys at the Sunnymead Municipal Landfill in an amount not to exceed $4,000 per quarter and a total amount not to exceed $32,000. There exists a need for quarterly samplings at the Sunnymead Landfill pursuant to condition number 18 of the approval issued by the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection earlier this year. Pursuant to the existing contract for professional services, Maisie prepared a proposal to perform the aforementioned services. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mayor Delcor.
Yes.
Mayor McCauley.
Yes?
Mayor Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Resolution number 9, authorizing the award of a contract to CB&I Environmental and Infrastructure, Inc. for a passive methane gas venting system at Sunnymead Landfill in an amount not to exceed $178,295. On September 23rd, 2 bids were received for the construction of a passive methane gas venting system at the Summersmead Landfill. This resolution authorizes a contract between the Township and CB&I Environmental Infrastructure, Inc. for said same. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais?
Mayor, I believe this is a requirement of the DEP, correct?
Yep. It's that same requirement that was mentioned in the last resolution. Any comments? Other comments from the dais? Seeing none. Comments from the floor? Seeing none. Roll call, please.
Mayor Delcor.
Yes.
Mayor McCauley.
Yes?
Mayor Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Moving on to the consent agenda. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Any comments from the dais?
Mayor, I have a comment. Just wanted to recognize Susan Capilongo, who's with us tonight, as a new employee with our substitute list. Pam and I had the opportunity to meet with her. I think she's going to be a great addition to the team. It really helps us with our part-time positions. So with the various part-time positions in town, we've created a call list which allows us to bring an employee in immediately so that department doesn't go down in staffing. So just wanted to welcome Susan.
Susan, you're on camera, by the way. Thank you, Kaz. Any other comments from the dais?
Welcome aboard.
Any comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mayor Delcor.
Yes.
Mayor McCauley.
Yes?
Mayor Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes, congratulations. And also congratulations to Philip Wolf, one of our police officers who just got permanent employee status as well. So congratulations to you both. Okay, moving on to claims list. May I have a motion to approve claims list 2015-19?
So moved?
Thank you. Do I have a second? Second. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mayor Delcor.
Yes.
Mayor McCauley.
Yes?
Mayor Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Burchett.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. Okay, this concludes our regular meeting this evening. We do have an executive session. Ms. Warwick, please read the executive resolution.
Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas the Township Committee is of the opinion that such circumstances exist, now therefore be resolved. The Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, County of Somerset, State of New Jersey as follows. Number 1, the public shall be excluded from discussion of the hereinafter specified subject matters. Number 2, the general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows. A, contract negotiations. 1, shared services, Manville Municipal Court. 2, easement, DeCamp Drive, Block 175.05, Lot 37. 3, sanitary sewer project. B, litigation, affordable housing. Number 2, Hillsborough Town Center. Number 3, the Township Committee may take official action on those items discussed in the executive session upon the completion of the executive session. Number 4, the minutes of these discussions shall be made available to the public as soon as the matters under discussion are no longer of a confidential or sensitive nature. And number 5, this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Okay. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mayor Duffy.
Yes.
Mayor Macaulay.
Yes?
Ms. Raj.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Bishop.
Yes.
Mayor Thompson.
Yes. We will now move into executive session.